Yo, what's going on, Numbers? And welcome to week 10 of the PUL, PUL season 4, of course, as you all know. And today we are facing Blind Messia, which, if you saw it, he already beat me in week 2, so he's a good opponent. Really good, actually. And also, it's a pretty big problem and a very important match because, the one if I win this, I'm guaranteed for playoffs. If I lose this, I need to win every remaining game, which are two, to get into playoffs. So it's a really big game. But let's just let's just start off with the beginning. Let's look at the team. There's Lunala, Tapu Lele, Celesteela, Aurora, Halucha, Hydreigon, Porygon Z, Snorlax, Gliscod, Robombi, Stunfisk, and Breeder Omega. Webs could be a problem. Beedrill isn't that big of a problem, and I don't really foresee it coming, seeing as Specs kinda walls it, and when Gliscor has a Toxicroak, it hard walls it. Lunala is a big fucking threat, so yeah, I'm 100% sure that's coming. Lele also really good, so probably coming as well. Celesteela swept me last game, so I would be surprised if I didn't see that coming again. As Aurora, really good speed here, can also is pretty good against my walls as well. You know, it beats the Gliscor with Hidden Power Ice, beats Mandibus, beats Pex, beats Wreck when it. Shaman is a decent switching, but like some kind of acrobatics thing he could do the trick. But um yeah, fucking yeah. Next one. Um, Hawlucha. Hawlucha is a giant threat because, well, plus two acrobatics actually pretty much rips through Gliscor. High jump kick also just destroys things. Tapu Koko is my best switch-ins to some dual stab, but like it can run P-Jab and still fuck me over. So really scared of Hawlucha, but we do have a terrain war, so I'm not really sure if he is going to bring it. Next up, Hydreigon. Don't really foresee it coming, seeing as Mandibus kind of hard walls it. It also doesn't really fare that good against Specs, so I don't really know. Porygon Z is a big threat actually. Didn't really prep too much for it, which was a big mistake on my part, but well, shit happens. Actually, looking at his scarf, Porygon Z could be really problematic. Snorlax, Curselex could be a big threat. I do have some things to handle it, like Mandibus can decently check it, and Toxapex, of course, Mega Lucario shreds through it. Same with Kyogre, Water Spout, Kyogre still does a shit ton, so yeah, sucks for him. Golisopod, don't think he'll bring it. After Rocks, it's almost certainly gonna switch out, and like it doesn't fare well against the Kyogre because it will get pushed into emergency exit, doesn't fare well against Koko, and Pex hard walls it, so. Rubombi, I don't know if he's going to bring it. Webs turned out really amazing for him last time because I speed creeped his 110, I think. I don't know. I think, yeah, I speed creeped his Lucha or something, but that wasn't enough speed to outspeed Celesteela at -1 by Webs. So that's why Celesteela kind of swept me. So, yeah, I did prep for it now. So I now do have Defog on my team, so shouldn't be that big of a threat. And well, last but not least, we have Stunfisk, Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill, I don't know if he's going to bring it because Gliscor and stuff. I'm not really sure if he's going to how would you call it? Well, bring it because Gliscor kind of hard walls after Toxic War gets up. I mean, like knockoff, he needs to be at like what is it? Fucking plus +4, and he still doesn't want it KO. So yeah, that doesn't really work, even with Swords Dance. And then we have the Stonefisk, which I don't know if it's going to be brought. I don't think so, actually. So let's get into the team. First of all, Mega Lucario, Meteor Mash, Close Combat, Crunch, Bullet Punch. Meteor Mash and CC just hit everything. And Crunch is there to hit the Lunala 4 times super effectively, do shit ton of damage. I'm crept for the Lunala at max speed, so it needs a Scarf to outspeed me and just put the rest in HP. Next up, Kyogre. Kyogre is a max speed set to speed tile with the Porygon Z. So yeah, well that's nice. It's just the Water Spout, Surf, Origin Pulse, and Ice Beam. You're like, what the fuck? Do you have 3 water moves? That's because his water switching. This one isn't one. This is not a water switching. This doesn't resist. This doesn't. This doesn't. Hydreigon is well, yeah. Wouldn't call the water switching, but Hydreigon's weak to Ice Beam, so that's why I have Ice Beam. Porygon Z isn't. Snorlax isn't. Golisopod's getting knocked into emergency exit, so I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, and the rest ain't as well. So I have Ice Beam for the switch-ins, and for the rest I can just like Water Spout and Surf. Surf and Origin Pulse are there if I like need a roll, I can click Origin Pulse, or if I don't need a roll, I can just do Surf, with the less damage output, but I'm sure it hits. Next up, Tapu Koko. I'm running defensive Tapu Koko, enough speed to outspeed a Celesteela under reps, max speed Celesteal under reps. I run U-turn Thunder Defog Roost. This mon actually kinda hardwalls Rubambi in its terrain because Rubambi can't really stun Spore, it can't really do anything. And well, I mean, Robombi, if it sets up, still not that big of a deal because I'll be slower if he quiver dances. I can slow U-turn, bring in Lucario safe, click bullet punch, and it either needs to switch into Lele, or like a Celesteela, or it just dies. So, not that big of a deal. I have a U-turn, Thunder, Default Roost. I'm just enough speed for the Celesteela, max HP, then the rest in defense. U-turn is just this mon is like a pivot. Thunder hits really hard, can parry things, which will be nice, like the Celesteela and stuff. Yeah, and Defog is there to remove potential webs and potential rocks from the Stunfisk, which is his only rocker. So that's why I didn't bring Defog last time, which ended up losing me the game. This also is my best Aurora switching. Because of this fist death, it can take. It's pretty good. Next up, we have got an NEC, the Necruzma. Knockoff Ironhead, Moonlight, and Photon Geyser. Photon Geyser, the physical one, of course. So, what we're doing here is just we can knock things off, we can Ironhead things, we can Photon Geyser them. We hit almost everything. Ironhead especially for the Lele, because as this is my Lele counter. Max Pedef means Spec Lele can't really do anything. And well, Ironhead does like 60%, so well, I'm not really worried about it any yeah like at all. Also, I have the Ayapapa, so if it runs specs, it can hit one Moonblast, and then I can just click Iron Head, and if he Moonblasts again, then it pops my Ayapapa. If it doesn't Moonblast again and it switches or something, I can just damage something with an Iron Head, and next time switch in, then he pops my Ayapapa. So, well, that's just pretty decent. Next up, Mandadus. Mandadus is really important in this game. We have Toxic Whirlwind, Foul Play, and Roost. This is my main Lunala switch in. Deals with it pretty good except for Moonblast, but well, if you know it specs Moonblast, we can switch into other things and not stay on with Mandibuzz, of course. Foul Play just to hit normal things is a good step. Whirlwind to prevent setup, mostly from Snorlax and stuff, also from Halucha maybe. And Roost is just for recovery. Toxic things, not that big of a deal, not that really weird. And last but not least, we have Guillotine. Toxic Poisoning, of course. We have to Protect U-Turn, Aerial Ace, and Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks are just because his defoggers are Lunala, which is bad defogger because it loses its shield when it gets hurt when it's switching on hazards. Halucha, I think it gets defog, but yeah, well, that's a joke. Hydreigon could be some kind of Spadef set to check Kyogre, but no, I don't really think so. Anyways, rocks are really great against his team, chipping 25 the Mega Beedrill, moving the shield here, and just chipping in general, so it's really good. U-turn is just to get the momentum. Protect is there to, well, get my HP back, and protect on incoming like knockoffs or something, so, or like a paralysis or something, or a burn. So I get my Toxicroak path, for like stunts for a bomb or something. And the aerial aces for the Halucha, because well Halucha doesn't want it to go Gligar or Glisgor, so I can just aerial ace it to like a good 60%. Then Lucario can click Bullet Punch and clean it up. So I'm thinking like that's the plan here. So well I'd say let's hop right into the match. And here we are in the match, and we're actually on the wrong side. So I'll switch it around really quick, and we can actually play right now. So we see, wait, I'll talk about the matchup first. We see Zorora, Mega Beedrill, not that weird, I mean, expected. Mega Beedrill actually runs through my team when Gliscor's gone. Snorlax, good setup mon, so expected that as well. Maybe an AV set to kinda check my Kyogre. Lele is just really good against my team, same as this Grimchild Lunala. Also, his Porygon Z is a problem if it's scarfed with Tri-Tech, hits like Tri. So yeah. So, I start off with my Gliscor and I click Protect. Just scout for a minute. I triple check if Moonguy's Beam does not go through Protect. It doesn't. Nice. And I get my Toxicon. Or above. So now I switch to Lunala. I mean, I know it's an easy read, but from this damage I can see this is indeed a choice Specs Lunala. So that's really nice to know. I can just U-turn here, I'm not really afraid of anything. And he goes into his Tapu Loli. Oh, never mind, I just throw Toxic off because I didn't think he'd go into his hero. So, now you know it, you've heard it. Any say comes in and he gets a crit and that sucks. That crit's actually on, but we see that he's left. So not that big of a deal. I think I just Moonlight here, and here comes the big threat, the Porygon Z. And here he gets a 45% roll, and he's Life Orb. So I knock off, and now his 45% Tri Attack should do less than 45%, you'd say. So, well, you know, if you... Now, I was going to caulk it, but, like, thing is, he just got a minimal roll. So I thought, yeah, I'm living another one. But now he gets the max roll. If he got, like, a little bit of a lower roll, my Ayapapa, of course, would have popped. And I would have Photon Guided the thing, and it would have been dead. And I would have been at, like, 50%, so not that bad. Yeah, well, so this is a big problem because my Lele counter just dropped. But every disadvantage has an advantage, with Mega Lucario now being able to come in and click Meteor Mesh safely. I didn't want to click Close Combat in case he'd go to Lunala, because Meteor Mesh would just do it anyways, do the job. Here I'm going to Coco because it's my best Aurora switching. He clicks Close Combat, which is weird, because I don't know why he clicked that exactly. Excuse me. Yeah, and I just U-turn out because, well, I mean, it's my best play to do. So I U-turn, I go into Kyogre because I know this mon can't be Scarf because it's a Mega Beedrill. And I can just click Water Spout here. And, well, looking at that chip, it does 2-hit KO, of course, but he gets the Guelph off. And I'm like here, yeah, he needs to recycle so he can take another hit. So I'm going to Water Spout again, as he does recycle. So that's a free 10% damage, and I think that's a good trade. So I'm going to Mega Luke, expecting a normal type attack, but he just recycles again. Can't really blame him. And here I think I just click Close Combat, or no, I click Meteor Mesh, and the Mega Beedrill drops. This does mean I do not need Mega or Gliscor anymore, so that's really nice. Goes into Zorora, as I go back into Coco, because, well, Coco is my switch, and he clicks Close Combat again. And I take 20%, and I'm like here, yeah, I'm getting a little low, so I'll just roost. As I do, and now I'm back at good HP. Here, I U-turn out, I think. Yeah, I just U-turn out because, well, I mean, I have some HP, I can lose some HP, I have no reason to stay in anymore. Here I click Meteor Mesh because I knew it would KO because it was Max Pedef looking from the Cox and Kyogre. I get an attack boost, which doesn't matter at all because I can't stay in on this anything. Anyways. Clicks Plasma Fist and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with going to Guillotine, I don't really care. I can stack this mon anyways. And here I go to Coco on the CC or whatever he's going to click the Hidden Paralyze as I saw it, you know. saving some HP on Coco, and here I can just click Roost. As he makes a good play here, clicking knockoff, getting rid of my potential item, but I do not have an item because I'm Electrium Z. I don't really know exactly. Oh yeah, that was for like just nuking something with the Z Thunder. But I now can go into Kyogre, seeing as he hasn't clicked, has clicked 2 different moves, well, without switching out. So that means I can just see. Here I go for the Water Spout, and this dude tricks my choice packs for Choice Scarf. And here's where I started getting confused, because I still thought I was Choice Scarf, but well, anyways, I clicked Water Spout and this moment's gone. Problem here is I lost my Necrozma to a min-max roll, and this was my Necrozma counter, but luckily the Tapu Lele was toxic, so I go into Manibus on the Psychic. Good read on my part, I got it correct. And well, now I go back into Kyogre because it can take a Moonblast, and as I do, and I'm like, yeah, I'm finishing this game. I think, do I? I'm not sure, but here I think I'm Scarf, but then I remind me, oh wait, I'm not Scarf, so I need to go into Guillotine, so I shouldn't have gone into Kyogre anyways. Luckily, Guillotine can just click Protect for a turn, so no problem at all. As he reads that, really good read on his part, but he's fucked anyways, because Toxic is going to kill him before he can kill 6 months. So, well, he loses now. I click double protect, I mean, doesn't really matter at this point, but well, why not try for it? And here I click, I go into Megaluke, as Megaluke has killed both his Beedrill and his Porygon and his Snorlax and his Tapu Lele, so Megaluke cleans this game up, and that's GG. This means we are playoffs confirmed, actually, so, or well, I mean, we are not confirmed, but it's like, we need to lose 6-0 twice, and he needs to lose 2-0 twice, or like, he needs to win 6-0 twice, so yeah, that's not going to happen. Still, I could say we are playoffs confirmed. So hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. And next to me, we are fighting Junebug, and because of big chance of fighting each other in playoffs, we will be doing memes. So yeah, see you all next week. Bye.